What is up there, SEO pros? How you guys doing this evening? Alright, so I need to do a scan or something on my computer because it just took me forever to get the stream started. So yeah, that's definitely what I'm probably going to be doing after this. Definitely, probably. But either way, we're doing a roadmap today for a pressure washing business. And we actually, I started asking questions. So I actually have this template, which if you guys want this, I can make a extra page on my website that you guys can download this. But I just have like a template like of what to ask clients when you're doing intake. Either way, I asked the owner of this business for some different things around what I needed, and this is what we got. So I'll just read it off for you guys so you can see this, so you can hear about it. Here we go. A little background. I started pressure washing. I started a pressure washing business in 2013 in Palm Harbor, Florida. Had a different name and website. I was ranking #1 for 2 years in Palm Harbor. Changed the name of the business and made a new website. Kept ranking until I stupidly let my old domain lapse. Old domain was RHQ Property Maintenance. New name is Driveways Plus Pressure Washing LLC. My goal is to rank for the 4 services I provide with the 11 cities I work in. I am on the first page for several of them. The main keywords are pressure washing Palm Harbor, drive pressure washing Palm Harbor, pool deck cleaning Palm Harbor, house washing Palm Harbor, pool cage cleaning Palm Harbor, pool enclosure cleaning Palm Harbor. Just substitute this other cities in there. My dilemma is my home page, which is the main city page, is switching off and on with my other city pages. For instance, when I search pressure washing Oldsmar, sometimes my Oldsmar page shows up, and sometimes my home page shows up, and sometimes both of them show up. So that's normal. It just means that we need to work on our link silos. Ralph. Oh, here we go. Sorry, this is the business owner's name, Ralph. So I said, here's what I need. So links to the social media profiles. So these are all the different socials. We can look at those in a second. So also very important, who do you think your top competitors are? So pressure washing Palm Harbor. Young kid with background is SEO, decided to start pressure washing business. Named his keyword city. Yeah, so that's something that'll rank pretty fast. Gave Google mailbots, etc. Type address to get into Palm Harbor's local snack pack. Yeah, so that happens. Ozana pressure cleaning. Been around for a while, has hidden text all over his pages. That's letting him rank. Type in pressure washing Palm Harbor, and the snippet has the Palm Harbor 10 times, which is nowhere on the site. And then DPI pressure washing. So target audience, homeowners in Palm Harbor, Safety Harbor, and then all of these different cities. How many people I've converted into customers in the last 90 days? Hundreds. I have an AdWords account that I get the bulk of my business from. Don't know how many organic results I get. Spend $500 a month on AdWords. What is a list of the current online assets? So this is the main website we're going to look at right now. The rest are used as landing pages for AdWords. Some are inactive, mainly the gutter cleaning ones because the keywords have low search volume. And then I guess these are some other ones that we have. And then I have access to Google Analytics and Search Console. Great. So super good to have all that information. Now we kind of have an idea on what we need to look out for. So as usual, first things we're going to do is Screaming Frog and Zenu and start our crawls. So I'm just going to do File, check URL, okay, and then go over to Screaming Frog and do the same thing. And then we'll also open up the analytics. So let me go cancel out of that, cancel out of this, analytics. We got Rooster in the house saying doing really good. We got Ephraim in the house. What's up, man? Ronit says, man, your success story was so inspiring. Keep growing. Thanks, Ronit. All right, so let me go to analytics, and I got to sign into the right account. Hold on. I'm not seeing it on this account. I thought this was, oh, there it is. So we got Driveway Plus and Driveway Plus on both. Let's see which UA code is actually matching. So I'll view source, UA or analytics. And in analytics, we should be able to say CUA. There it is, 703 So 703, there it is. All right, cool. So now we can filter by maybe like the last couple months. Might even want to filter by more. Oh, that's all the data we have, I think. Looks like it got removed at some point. We can go back further, but I don't think there's anything back there. Oh, there is. That's weird. That must have been like during theme updates or something. Either way, we can go into acquisition, all traffic, source medium, and kind of get an idea on where we're getting most of our traffic from. And looks like we get a lot from direct, also from organic, Facebook, which is good because most businesses don't get traffic from Facebook. All right, and then let's also bring up Search Console too, because we're going to want to address this as well at some point. Let's go into here. And wrong account, because Google always likes to switch out my accounts. Craig says, "Sup, Chase? What's up, Clockman? How you doing, man?" Power Serve says, "It's been a while. What's up, dude? What's up? Where you been, dude?" Vince says, "I need to buy a gallon of water." I do it every day. All right. Where was the? There it is. Cool. And it looks like we do have the correct HTTPS version. And this is our analytics through here. And forgot to ask Ralph, but we actually wanted also the Google My Business login, but it's not that big of a deal that we don't have it. So pressure washing, Palm Harbor is where we're getting most of our clicks, which is great. And then it doesn't look like we're getting many clicks for those other cities, so we're probably going to want to create landing pages without even looking at that yet. I can pretty much know that. By the way, if you haven't already, please give this video a like. It'll help me out. All right, so let's go into the site and look at the first thing, which is the on page of the home page. So we'll open up our Moz bar, just go like this. URL as SSL, so that's great. I don't have to talk about that. Pressure washing Palm Harbor is great because that's kind of the keywords we're going for on the home page. H1's good. Bold and italics is good. And it looks like we're using alt text, so that's great. So that first thing's passed. The speed is 5 seconds, so that's really slow. So we're going to see what's going on there. So get pages with slow load times above 2 seconds to load faster using looks like all of the stuff except for some of this is optimize images. Okay, so probably using WP Smusher to compress images. I don't know what we're using for the server, but that might be something we want to look at. But it looks like it's probably just the images, and then looks like some JavaScript that's probably slowing us down, I guess. It's probably that slider or something with the, well, this isn't a slider. It's probably just this large image and then some of this JavaScript going on in here. But we do want to figure out what we can do to get that down. Next, we got to go to markup, and let's check out the schema markup. So we'll go into here. And while that's loading, F-Rain says, "Log, Craig sounds like Chase." He kind of is, man. Very similar. So we have local business markup with geo coordinates in there, and even price range, which is great. You don't see that every day. And we got a picture, so that looks really good. Local business markup was done well. Organization markup isn't really necessary if it's a local business, and there's 2 website markups. So I'm going to say so for the organization markup, take organization markup off homepage and get rid of duplicate website markup. Three. Hold on, let me see if I missed anything. So Ralph says that he has optimized the images. It's just the theme is resizing the images for some reason, which that's not good. So we need to figure out how we can maybe have that not happen. Also, apparently Ralph's using a CDN, so I don't know if that's going to be slowing down the process at all too. Because generally CDNs are supposed to help, but I don't know if they're necessary on like local sites like this. So let me go to OG data. So we're going to go into the Facebook OG debugger and fetch new scrape information. Robert says, do citations help Google my business page for service companies that their address is hidden? Yes. So citations even help national websites, in my opinion. So this is the image, which we need to fix that because that's silly. Well, actually, no, it's not. This is, I guess, the images it can choose from. But this is the image, so the OG data looks good. Let me put this back over here. All right, so other than that, let's look at the actual homepage. So, I mean, honestly, I would probably put a call to action right here. If I click on it, it just goes back to the homepage. So put call to action on picture, because that's kind of just, you know, a big opportunity right there to have, like, you know, tell people what to do right there. And then pressure washing, this looks great. We got the bold and italics, but we have no link silos in here. So need to focus on link silos to other important pages. And then these are not very descriptive click. I don't know if that's what's actually being passed, but we probably want to change it from click to like driveway cleaning. So change buttons to say what they are. And then all of this stuff looks fine. It's got a lot of good content, which is great. There's just not any linking going on. And then, I mean, other than that, this is a great amount of content. So, you know, I'm happy about that. I would also probably set up heat maps to see where people are bouncing. So if they're bouncing like halfway through the page, then we want to reconsider why, you know, we have this much content if they're not even going to keep scrolling. Because that's something that Google looks at. Set up heat maps to see where people are clicking to make sure they are reading all of our stuff. All right, so other than that, not too bad. Like I said, these have alt tags, which are great. Let's also check something else really quick. So one of the things we want to look at is, let's see if this if the robots.txt is set up correctly. So we'll go to robots.txt tester and then just test over here. Looks like it's allowed. Looks like it's good. Let's also go and see what the index looks like. So we'll go site : boom. And let's also make sure that there is a sitemap. So let's just do this really quick, so we can get an idea on how many things are being indexed before we go and see, I mean, how many pages we actually have before we go and see what's indexed. So sitemap, sorry, that's not it. Sitemap.xml probably. There it is, looks good. Looks like we got one post, which we probably want to up. And then we got some pages in here. Oh, that was the same one. Photo gallery. So, I mean, it doesn't look like too many pages. So one of the things we want to look at is whether or not certain things are being utilized that we don't want to have utilized, which are getting indexed and making so many pages. We'll see though. So this is the site, and these are the about 267 things being indexed. So this is the home page, the FAQ, the reviews. Let's check this out. So I'd probably no index this page because it's not really doing anything. Unless this is actually here. Is this actually here? I guess it is. We probably want to make this page have a little bit more text on it. So have reviews page explain a little bit more about what people are to expect. Let's go back into here. Let's check out the about. So of course this title tag, you know, it just says about. So we want to work on topical seeding for website, especially on pages like about. And what that means is like this is an opportunity for us to say about, you know, our pressure washing business, which is just going to show Google, you know, through your site architecture that these are the other things that, you know, are related to your main keywords. So, you know, reviews for our you know, driveway cleaning Tampa Bay, about our pressure washing business. So getting those other semantically related keywords in there, which, you know, are going to help Google understand our site architecture. So like I'm seeing before, no link silos going on, so we just really need to get those going. And then these meta descriptions are okay. Some of them look kind of duplicate. So like these look very similar, and we don't want meta descriptions being duplicated, but we'll pick that up pretty soon. In the Screaming Frog crawl. Also, it looks like we are using review markup on these, which is great. So I'm wondering, Ralph, if you actually were watching the videos I did and started doing review markup. One of the things that we do want to make sure is if there is review markup on these pages that the reviews are showing up, which they are, so great. Cool, so let's just keep scrolling through here. Download one, so obviously we don't want this page showing up. So like that's something where it's like there's certain pages that should be no index, so no index pages like that one, like this one, because all of these pages are just showing up as thin content to Google and it's not helping us rank for everything else that we want to rank for. So get out of that. Oops, sorry, I should have gone back on that one. Oh wait, maybe I didn't have that one back. And then the Google reviews are basically the same as that other reviews page, except it's just its own page. Well, actually this 404, so I don't even know if this is going to be showing up in the near future. And then what we'll look at is like, because see right here, like Google badge, cropped aaa.jpg, and then it looks like all of the individual reviews are also getting indexed. So that's something I see a lot too. Just make sure that we just need to make sure that that's not happening, because as soon as you remove all this BS, what ends up happening is Google's like, okay, we're only indexing 50 pages, so we're going to crawl those more frequently, and then when we do the SEO and all the link silos, they're going to look at this site as way more of an authority. So I could keep going through here, but I mean, we've obviously found a lot of these. If I just type in like /category or something, we want to make sure that the categories are being indexed, which they are, which is great. And then also like, let's see if there's certain things like author being indexed. So I'll just do like this, and I don't see actual author page being indexed, but I just want to click on something like this and see what this is. Also, that loading time before each screen is probably bogging us down. There's like those circles loading. I think that's the JavaScript that Google's referring to, because that's like loading some sort of JavaScript that's like making the page load longer, or at least seem like it's loading longer to Google, which we really don't want. So driveway cleaning tampabay.com, we tried category, we tried author, we want to try tags or tag. Nope, no tags, it looks like. So that's pretty much the main things I like to look at. Maybe dates as well, so like 12. No, but definitely something like this we don't want. Okay, so so yeah, even the Google Search Console verifications in there being indexed, so we don't want that. So the next thing what we want to do is we want to go into Moz Local and then also Whitespark to see what's going on in those regards, and then we'll look at the Screaming Frog crawl. So let me go into moz.com/local, which I think I just went into moz.com. So moz.com/local, and then whitespark.ca. You guys are awfully quiet for having 17 people in here. It's like I can hear the crickets. All right, so we'll log in like so. We'll launch local citation finder. We'll also plug in the business NAP, or just the name and zip. So let me go back to the website. Go into there. And then let's see if I have the name NAP on the website too. So there it is, name, address, phone number, which is great. It's not really the complete name, address, phone number, like there's no zip, but you know, it is what it is. So let me grab that, plug that in here, and then I'm just gonna Palm Harbor. I just had my home load in 1.4 seconds on Pingdom. Interesting. Well, I don't know why it's showing up like that on, I mean, I would be more worried about Google. I don't know why they are showing that. So let me just do something really quick. So pressure washing. So pressure washing, Palm Harbor, there's that exact match, which is super lame. And then it looks like we're already in number 3, which is great. So whenever I see something like that, you know, that just kind of gives me a confidence boost, because it's a lot easier to rank when you're already close to ranking for like something competitive than if you're not ranking at all. So really got to find this zip code in here. Palm Harbor zip code. Probably something like this. 34660. 34660. Efrain says, just listening closely here, Chase, like always interesting. Right on. Dinzer says, you referenced a site a while back where you put in a topic and it returned a graph with questions people were asking about it. What site was that? Probably like keywordtool.io. Oh no, I think it was Answer the Public. Christopher Rismay says, Subchase, how do you find all these self-made pages in WordPress? Any other way besides Google Index? Well, I mean, you can go into the website, but it's easier just to see what Google's indexing, because if they're not indexing it, then what's the point? So Moz Local looks great. I'm sure Ralph probably already signed up for this, which is why this is going. And then if we go into Local Citation Finder, and we go to United States, and then Palm Harbor. This looks like a nice place, by the way, Ralph. I'd have to visit sometime. And then pressure washing. And then we press search. While that goes, we'll just go ahead and jump back over here. So one of the big things really is just going to be getting those link silos going. Let's also check out the pictures. Let me go into here. Whoops. Like this, copy, and go back to Google. Looks like this is loaded already. So we only have like 35 citations, so I would say up the citations. Up the citations could get around 100. And I have somebody who builds citations if you need help with that, Ralph. Okay, so next what we're going to do, we were going to do something on Google, but I don't remember what it was. So we're going to go into Screaming Frog, actually Zenu. So let's check out our link report. So cancel out of that. All right, so we got some 404s, some 405s. Let's just go to broken links ordered by page. Or actually, sorry, ordered by link. So these are some of the ones that have broken links on them, or that are broken links, I mean. A lot of these you can't really get away from. But I would probably double check this with like broken link checker, because I think the tell one's probably fine. And some of these other ones you can't, like I said, you can't get away from. So I'm just going to put into here run broken link checker and see if there's any 301s or 404s. And I do this like pretty much monthly on all my sites because it's just something that happens all the time. Let's go into Screaming Frog. So first thing we'll look at is the status codes. So if we just sort like this, we see we only have one 301. I don't see any 404s. And actually, let's filter by HTML. So this is all the pages that are on the website. And it looks like that author page. Let's just double check on that, make sure it's not getting indexed. No, it's not. But yeah, I mean, out of, you know, this many pages that at least Screaming Frog has found, there's 200 things being indexed, so that's a problem. Oh, hold on, sorry, we have some questions. Ralph says oh, that's the zip. Power says, by the way, I finally got to using SEO Profiler after toggling SEO Power Suite and other tools. Profile is definitely the best tool out. Yeah, I think so too. Dinder says, answer the public. Thanks, man. You're welcome. F-Rain says, 8 likes, half of 16 that are watching. Christopher says, reason I ask of all those author pages and individual image pages doesn't show on backend. Oh. Well, I mean, you can actually just see, like, through the Yoast tool to see which ones are getting indexed and which ones aren't. So, like, for these title tags, you know, not bad. Except for some of them, like, they're way too short. So we already talked about that, but just need to do a little bit better on the title tags on some of the pages. So need to re-optimize some of the title tags to make them longer, and perhaps add qualifiers which will entice clicks. Let's go back in here. Also, I mean, for this many pages, this isn't that much. Like, one of the big things that we really want to do is make sure that we're running some sort of content marketing, especially like locally. Like, most people don't believe it, but if you start doing some sort of blogging, it'll help you rank for your city keywords. By the way, there might be people yelling outside because I still live in a party town. So you'll see if we go to reviews, blogs, it just goes to categories instead of blog, and then it's just that one with just that one post. So, and no silos, and then whatever this is, looks like a broken code. So we really want to focus a little bit heavier on the content marketing, maybe 1 blog post a week. Kind of like working out. If you want, you know, to get results, it's a lot easier to work out than just drink protein powder. Why can't I get into that notepad? I just had it a second ago. Is this it? No. Where did it go? Alright, well, I might have to save it and then... Go back to desktop. Save. Now open it. My computer likes to hide things from me for some reason. Okay, so I'm going to say start content marketing with silos around 1 to 2 posts a week, 300 words. And then for the other cities that you want to be ranking in, Ralph, where was it? So if I go into here and I look at some of the other target areas, which were, where is it? Here we go. So safety, harbor, pressure washing. I'm hoping that if I type that in, I'll have a page that shows up for that in the index. So if I go site : let me just grab it like that, go back over here, put that right there, and then afterwards take the safety harbor like that. There should be a page that pops up like that, and if it doesn't, then we need to continue building out those pages. So pressure washing safety harbor looks like it's there. So if we click on that, looks good. So the only thing that's not happening is just the fact that we aren't doing the silos. So if I enter that, there it is, great, with the review markup. So you did that really well, Ralph. Except the only thing that would make this work better is if we had, you know, of course, our link silos. So that's just one of the big things that we really need to focus on. Let's go back to Screaming Frog. And I could have just looked here to see if it was getting picked up, but I wanted to make sure by looking on the results to see if anything was being indexed. All right, so we're gonna go and see that there's some missing H1s here. So let's just go into here and say add H1s to these missing pages, or sorry, add H1s to the pages that are missing them. So I somehow, did I seriously just lose that document again? Oh my gosh. So silly. I don't know what keeps happening. All right, so 14. Add missing heading tags or H1 tags to the following pages. Boom. And go back to the Screaming Frog. I remember where it is right now. It's right there. Okay, so next what we're going to do is find the missing meta descriptions. So we'll just go like that, drag this over here, and I mean, of course, that 301 we can't do much about, but you know. So add meta descriptions to these pages. Go back over here. Oops. I don't know what just happened there. Scroll over to, let's see, so title lengths, we don't have to look at that. I mean, for the ones that are over 75, we want to make sure that that's not happening. So for like these pages, we kind of want to make these titles shorter. Make titles under 75 characters on the following. And I probably would look at like the schema markup for the blog and stuff too, but the reason why I'm not is because we don't really have much going on there right now, so we don't have to worry about it as much. So next, what we're going to look at, so these are the end links, and you can see, you know, the most important page is the home page, of course, but then these other pages, some of them aren't getting much love over here, which if they were, probably be ranking them higher. And then if we scroll over, these are the outlinks, external links, and then some of the other things we want to look at is making sure that all the alt tags are in the images. So we'll just scroll down over here. Scroll down. Where is it? So missing alt text, so 26. So, you know, we just want to make sure that we're filling out the missing alt text. So add alt tags to images that are missing them, over about 26 images right now. Okay. So next what we're going to do is we're going to look at some of the other stuff like the analytics and everything else. So if we go into search traffic and search analytics, like so, we filter by impressions, click-throughs, and positions, and we sort by 90 days. You'll see this is kind of what we got going in terms of keywords like we saw earlier. So pressure washing, Palm Harbor, we got a 1.3 position. Gutter cleaning, looks like we're actually getting a lot of clicks for that, which is pretty good. Driveway cleaning, and then, you know, these are the other things. So we're not getting clicks for the other areas. Not really. So I don't know if we started ranking for those other areas yet, but like for instance, anything that we're ranking in like position 4 to 9, we probably want to focus a little bit more on in terms of our SEO efforts. So if I go into here and I look at like this kind of stuff, like driveway plus, we're only 4.7 for that, so we might be able to rank higher. I don't know if that's as important for us instead of like pressure washing tarpon springs. So this is kind of one where it's like 344 impressions, 0.58% click-through rate, and the average position is 7. So this is something that could do, like we could do click-through rate optimization on and definitely get in more convert or at least clicks. So I would just say for like keywords like, so hold on, so look at keywords that are profitable, but only ranking in average position of 4 to 9, and do basic on page plus link silos for these. Something else we probably want to do is like competitive link building. So looking at like where our competitors are building their links, not just their citations. So what we can do is we can take our main keywords, which if we go back to the home page, because I've already forgot, pressure washing Palm Harbor. So pressure washing Palm Harbor, like this. Hold on, let me ban this guy from the chat. Done. Okay. Next, so if we go into something like this, we find our top competitor like that, we open their link up. Also, I'm assuming that we're responding to these reviews, hopefully. So we go into here, looks good. So that's good. Just click and make sure that Google knows that they're helpful. All right, pressure washing Palm Harbor. You'll see that they're also they are doing link silos. See that? How they're purposely doing that? They're kind of over optimizing their pages, which is, you know, to be expected with people who do SEO that probably don't know too much, but their SEO is not too bad. So if we plug them into something like Ahrefs or like backlink checker, which is free. So if we like type in backlink checker and then we go to, there used to be this really cool free one. Yeah, backlink watch. I don't know how well it works anymore. And then we put in the URL, check backlinks. And normally I don't check this stuff until like month 2 or 3, but the reason why I'm checking this is because we're already in like position 3, and a lot of this is going to be more around authority building. So if we look at this stuff, we could pretty much take these results, see where they're getting their links, and then see where we can grab links that are similar. So I would say spend some time trying to snipe a few links from competitors. And I did this before with my competitors in my own areas. This is one of the things that actually works really well for getting local links, because if people are already getting them, you already know their ranking, so why not you try to get them too. So spend some time trying to snipe a few links from competitors. Can use free tool like backlink watch. And then the next thing that we want to do is check out some of the social. So I mean, I could identify some of these like low-hanging links or low-hanging fruits or low-hanging fruit, but I don't want to spend a bunch of time looking at these links. I mean, but if you see like this outdoor room ideas, looks like they have this link here that, you know, this guy might be able to, you know, give us an easy link as well. A lot of this stuff's even easier to get links for if we're already doing content marketing, because it gives something for them to link to. I also don't know if these are PBNs or not, but if they are PBN, what the heck? Look at this scrolling title. I've never seen this. This is bizarre. What the heck? That's really, really weird. But yeah, I'm wondering if some of this stuff is like PBNs. Who knows? I mean, this looks pretty shady right here. The review guy. I think they're using PBNs, which you can probably report them if they are. I would say maybe consider reporting them for PBNs if they have them. All right, let's check out the social media. So we got a list of social media, so let's go into here. So let's just grab these one by one. So put in Facebook. Whoops, didn't copy over. Boom. See how they have a call to action on the home page too? Muy importante. And any of those other pages that are like for other cities, we want to have the call to actions on those pages too. So I don't know if we had those already, but we definitely want to make sure that that's happening. So like if we go to Palm Harbor, I'm hoping that there's a call to action here. Hold on. Sorry, we're already in Palm Harbor. So this is probably actually not necessary to have. Well, maybe it is, because maybe they're going. Oh well. So yeah, this is a little bit better because this image is smaller. But I feel like there should be some sort of call to action, maybe a little bit faster. You know, this is probably fine though. Either way. Okay, so go back to social. Let me grab some more of those links. Like kind of what we're looking for is just how active and like what we're actually doing for the social. Put that in there. Oh, sorry, I did Instagram twice. I don't know what's the deal with this keyboard, but it won't copy and paste very well. What the heck? There we go. And then one of the ones that we really want to look at in particular is Google Plus, because we want to make sure that we're optimizing that. So if we go to About, the About section keeps changing, but it looks like we're doing this right. They at least have the keywords, or Ralph at least has the keywords, and then links going to the home page or to the different service pages. And then if I go and see the posting, looks like we are posting. And then let me see about the images. So wait, hold on, go back. I want to try to find, should be I don't know why I'm not seeing any image tab. Usually there's like some sort of image tab. This is what's really frustrating about Google Plus, is like it's like next to impossible to figure out anything about Google Plus. Here we go. Okay, so photos, see all. Now I'm assuming that these have correct file URLs. I don't really have any way to check that, but if we look and we see scrapbook photos, holy cow, 267. Haha, this is awesome. So Ralph really kind of understands the fact that you should have a lot of images. I have a feeling that you've been watching my videos, Ralph. So yeah, this is great. This is wow, what a cool house. Can you imagine how nice that would be? I need to go vacation there right now. I wish I was there. All right, back to business. So Google Plus looks great. It looks like the images we're doing well on that, so I don't have to scold you for that. But let's look at some other stuff like Facebook. So I mean, because we're getting like some traffic off of Facebook in the last couple of months, might be good to like start experimenting with like a small budget, maybe like $100. I would say, you know, even just taking $100 out of the AdWords and putting $100 towards it. Towards Facebook. Let's just make sure that we have conversion tracking enabled though. So if we go to conversions, goals, overview, we're not using conversion tracking. So we really want to set that up so we can see if there's a value coming from Facebook. So set up conversion tracking, and then split test ads. Well, maybe not even split test, but try ads out. Try $100 worth of ads, and really all we'd have to do is like $5 a page. So there's an actual way to do this where you can just like only boost your reviews, except the only thing is that it's kind of time like consuming. It's not like too much of a deal, and you can also schedule out the boost beforehand, but I would say at least consider it. So try $100 worth of ads on Facebook, even if you're doing $5 a boost. Because I see a lot of good results that come from this for local stuff, and you can literally just target your area. You don't have to be super gnarly with Facebook skills to like be able to do that. Ralph says I have boost going now. I have done 3 in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, so that's probably why we saw those that traffic actually. Now we just need to make sure that we're doing conversion tracking to see what those actually the metrics are and that are. In terms of Pinterest, I mean, we could be doing some more stuff, you know, like using Ninja Pinner to automate. And then of course on Instagram, you know, we could use Instagress to automate that and also have like an auto uploader going. So I'd say maybe automate the social media a little bit more. Because you can get a little bit of an edge just by getting a little bit more going on social media. So I'd say consider automating social a bit more. So other than that, I mean, it looks pretty decent. I didn't see a Twitter profile. At least I don't think I did. So if you're not on Twitter, kind of wanted to get that. Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. Here it is. here. Same sort of thing here, you know, could be using the hashtags for your city. You know, just little stuff that could help you out in the long run. So just going back more towards the automation side of things. So I would say, like, for the actual content, I would get something going and then doing some sort of, like, you know, email sign up or whatever you want to do, because that way you can start getting, like, you know, people interested in the stuff you're sharing. So, like, you know, 10 ways to clean a driveway, I don't know, something people are asking about. I can help you with the keyword research too if you need help with that, Ralph. So I'd say spend a little bit of time figuring out some good keywords to go for, and probably build out a couple skyscrapers around them with a content upgrade, which you can use to funnel to an email list or even a Facebook group. And I don't know if you know this, but I get a lot of reviews through my Facebook group. So that's kind of a great way to get reviews if you're struggling with getting more reviews. You can create great content, funnel people to a Facebook group, and then ask them for reviews for your business. And that's something that works really, really well. And it's like something that I invented, and I don't see anybody else doing it. I'm sure there's other people doing it, but, you know, I almost have 100 reviews now because of that. So I'd also probably, like, consider, you know, what we're doing with the YouTube channel. I mean, it's great that we're doing this, but we could repurpose the videos. So consider repurposing videos to content on blog. I know we're already using them on certain pages, but we could do, like, video breakdowns of the explanations or whatever. And then also I mean, you're probably already doing, you know, keyword stuff on here. So yeah. So I'm not going to talk too much about that. I'll subscribe to you, Ralph. Okay, so other than that, I mean, I kind of just want to create the top 10 because, like, a lot of this stuff's already been established and I can pretty much tell what needs to happen. So let me go back into here. Whoops, sorry, wrong one. Save. Sorry, Ralph says, I have a lot more footage, just don't have time to make movies. Yeah, I understand that. I definitely understand that. Okay, so I'm going to go into here. Oh no, I lost the notepad again. Gosh darn it. All right, save it. I don't know where it keeps going, but it just got away again. There we go. Cool. So let's make that top 10 list. So this is the kind of the point where you guys actually get to chime in and guess what the top 10 list is. So you guys tell me what you think the top 10 list, and then I'll start adding to it. Steven said, why weren't you on White Hat versus Black Hat? So I actually was in the middle of an appointment with a client that scheduled me the day before, and I didn't realize that I was supposed to block off my calendar, so I apologize about that. Steven said, I heard you weren't supposed to do Facebook boosts. Are you doing videos on Facebook? Why aren't you supposed to do Facebook boosts? Jide says, oh wow. Steven says, if I was a kid, I would rather do that than work at McDonald's. What does that mean? All right, so I'm not getting any guesses, so I'm just going to start making the top 10 list. So number 1 is no indexing. So getting bloat pages de-indexed by no indexing the pages that shouldn't be on the site, that shouldn't be indexed. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, but just in case. The next one would be doing the link silos. So on-page link silos are going to be super important because we're not really doing any of those right now. I'd say on the homepage, get a call to action on the homepage. Also, I didn't see what you were doing for AdWords, but if you're not using like Instapage, you might want to consider doing like some sort of Instapage for landing pages on AdWords, because you get a lot more control over, like, you know, what you're doing, and you can do A and B testing, which gives you more data and that kind of thing. So the next one would be set up conversion tracking. Oh, Steven said they went over Facebook ads on. Nice. So the other ones is fixing the basic on-page stuff. So fix basic on-page issues like title tags being too short, meta description, missing metas, adding missing meta descriptions, and then etc. The next one would be doing some of that competitive link sniping. So spending some time doing competitive link sniping. Also, I don't know if you're doing rank tracking, Ralph, but if you're not, I would consider doing rank tracking. If you're not doing rank tracking, you really want to do this, because it will show us whether what we're doing is good or not. And I mean, you can use this, you can do that through Search Console, but I prefer rank tracking because you get to see it a little bit better. And then for instance, like the thin content pages, you kind of want to fill out those more. So fill out thin content pages like reviews, and then so the alt tags would be, I want to say the load time, but I mean, of course, we're not gonna do that if, you know, it's just the page speed insights that's picking that up. But I'd say maybe one of them would be figuring out what we can do about the JS load time. So figure out if we can fix the theme load times, like the JavaScript that loads before every page, because we don't really want that. And then I would say also consider automating social a bit more. And then actually this should have been like number 1, but getting content going, 1 to 2 posts a week on blog, so that way Google can see that we're, you know, we keep updating our stuff, and that our, you know, site is legit, and, you know, we're sharing all the stuff that we're promoting. So that would probably be the top 10. So top 10 / roadmap. Made roadmap. So other than that, I mean, everything's pretty decent. And the reason why I say it's pretty decent is because, well, I mean, we're already kind of ranking number 3 on the map locally, and like number 2 organically. So kind of Ralph, what he needs is just that little extra push, which, you know, by doing a lot of this stuff and getting most of this stuff dialed in, I think honestly it's pretty much going to take him to the next level. I'd also say, if you wanted me to, Ralph, maybe have me look at your AdWords and see what we can do to improve those, because I'm pretty good at AdWords. So consider having Chase look at AdWords and see what he can do to improve ad scores, click-throughs, and conversions. And then also we need to set up conversion tracking on AdWords as well, so that we can make sure. Also consider setting up offline conversion tracking if we wanted to track calls, which would be a good idea. Also, I didn't check one thing, which was Yelp. I kind of want to look at that really quick. So if I go back to pressure washing Palm Harbor, and then I go to the website, grab the URL. It's kind of weird that that just showed up. I don't know what the deal with that is. So I'll do I'll do this, and then I'll just do without the URL and just put Yelp right after that. Oh, Ralph said he gave me permission already. Yeah, so I mean, I can look at the AdWords, but honestly, like, most of it's going to be like A and B testing. I guess I can look at it really quick. So let me go into here. Why didn't I just see anything from Yelp? Oh, there it is. So it looks like the pictures are filled out. Let's see how many reviews are in here. Driveway plus pressure washing. Let's see. It's weird. I don't know why I'm not seeing reviews on this page. Oh, here we go. One review that's currently not recommended. So we probably want to up our Yelp reviews a little bit because Google actually does take those into consideration. So I'd say try to go for 5 to 10 Yelp reviews. Also, conversion tracking is going to help us with this. And then even just asking clients if they found you through Yelp. Or if we ran like a $300 Yelp campaign and started getting like clients through Yelp for like a month and then just turned it off after we got like 5 or 10 reviews. So I would say maybe you want to consider that too. So could run Yelp ads for a month. Might get like a little bit less customers that month because Yelp's probably not as good as AdWords. But at least we'd start getting reviews because they all come from Yelp. So and then if we go into here and then we go to my other account, okay, so I don't remember how you shared this with me, Ralph. Was it through a Google Plus account? I mean, either way, it's going to be basic stuff. And honestly, you'd probably want to have me just go into it for an hour and optimize it either way. So Jide says, nice website. What theme is that? And Driveway says, supposed to say LLC on my Yelp page. So yeah. Also just making sure that everything's consistent. I saw that, you know, probably Moz also picked that up. So there was a couple that weren't completely dialed in. So even though we have the 90%, there was like a couple that weren't dialed in. So you can just go into Moz local and click on the things that are inconsistent or incomplete. So maybe spend an hour finalizing stuff, finalizing incomplete listings or inconsistent listings through Moz. Oh, actually, sorry. One of the things that should have been better than conversion tracking was getting citations built. And then one of the other things that's more important than the CTA, even though that's pretty important, actually more than the automation, I'll keep the CTA, was I just had it and now I forgot it. Oh gosh, what was it? Oh yeah, generating 2 to 3 reviews a day on Google. And most of you guys already know how I do this. I just, you know, I funnel people to my group and then I ask for reviews afterwards. But one of the ways that you can do it is through content marketing. If you start doing video, I mean, we could do video ads, start bringing people into the YouTube page, and then you can ask for reviews on your YouTube channel. By the way, if you guys haven't done so already, if you could type in Chase Reiner and leave me a review if you like the stuff I teach, you can come over here and click write a review. So you could say something similar to that, Ralph. He says the theme is Sydney. Tom says, what's up, SEO addicts? So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We're about at an hour right now. So I hope that stuff was helpful for you, Ralph. I'll send this over to you right after this. And then also if you need help with any of this stuff, just let me know. I can help you with any of the technical stuff or the easy stuff, whatever you need. Or if you just need help implementing, you know, things that might not make sense to you, or if you want me to just kind of, you know, help you out with anything, just let me know. But yeah, so if you guys like this and you haven't done so already, please give this a like. And until next time, happy SEOing.